Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I can put this phone up there. Gonna get a few people in here. I think there's already one person in here. Anthony Milano, Civil Air Patrol. What's going on, man? How's it going? Actually, I just realized it's like 1 p.m., so people are probably at work right now. But I'm actually on break right now, so got a little bit of time. Then I'm gonna do a quick, not really a Q&A. If you have questions, you can ask questions. But mostly just a quick live stream, just to catch you guys up on where I am right now. What's up, everybody? Come on in. You can leave questions if you have questions. If you just want to say what's up, that's fine too. Um, let's see, who else is in here? Noah Novak, Strapula, Golden Honey, of course. um, Anthony Milano, Siberian Tiger, Joseph Castellanos. Hey, what's up, man? Um, yeah, what's up, everybody? BCT, which is basic cadet training. It's not really BMT, which is basic military training. It's just another basic training for me that I'm going to do one morning for everybody. The Air Force Academy is going to get a brand new batch of about 1,200 cadets or basic cadets, and we're all going to go through the whole process. It's 6 weeks long, and it starts this Thursday. So I got about 2 weeks, 2 days. Sorry, I wish I had 2 weeks. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, how's everybody doing? What degree am I trying to get? So I don't have to declare my major until the end of my sophomore year, I believe. And at that point, I should know what I want to do. Right now, it's sort of in the air. I kind of want to do engineering. I know that would be really hard, and probably wouldn't have any social life at all. So I'm kind of on the fence about engineering. I also enjoy biology, so I might do biology. But it's still up in the air. I'm not quite sure yet. Thoughts on special missions aviation? What's that? I'm not quite familiar with that AFSC. I think that's another word for another job that might be known by a different name. But I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm sorry. Welcome everybody. Come on into the chat. If you have questions, leave them down below. I'm not driving right now, although I am in my car. Don't think that I'm driving right now because that would be pretty reckless. No seatbelt. Just gonna live stream on I-25. Did I meet any international students at the academy? I haven't actually been a student there, so not yet. Countries. Quite often, I was like the only person in the room who didn't speak more than one language. So the prep school is definitely diverse. You'll see a lot of people from different countries, different parts of this country, and mostly everybody knows at least 2 different languages. Why aren't you watching the World Cup? I don't watch football or soccer, depending on which way you say it. I don't know. I don't really like soccer. I've watched it a few times, and each time it's just so long just for them to only score 3 points or 4 points, just for a few points. Let's see. Thoughts on Intel? It's great for after you get out of the Air Force. If you want to get out of the Air Force and work Intel, you can make a lot more money, which is on the Air Force. Like, we need to do better, or the Air Force needs to do better on retaining Intel people, cyber, just everything like that. Oh, why am I getting? Should I join the Air National Guard or the Air Force? That kind of depends on what you want to do. If you want to join the Air Force, you're going to have a lot less time than if you were in the Guard. If you're active duty Air Force, you're going to have a lot more to do. In the Guard, it's more of like I won't say a side job, but you can easily have other things. Hang on a second. What's up? All right, I had a phone call real quick. So why? Okay, so the person who called me intentionally called me because I'm live streaming, and I like texted them like, "Hey, I'm doing a live stream." And they're like, "I know, LOL." Just wanted to mess you up. Yeah, go. Okay, that's great. Thanks for interrupting the stream. Anyways, what's up, Sturge? What squad are you in, man? I hope you're in Hellcats, because we need some more people in Hellcats. What rank am I? I don't really have a rank right now. I'm like a cadet in training, basic, pre, post, graduate of the prep school. I don't have a rank right now. I'm just like in the middle of everything. Oh, you're in Cobras. I wish you were in Hellcats, man. I don't really know who else. I think Estes is in Cobras. So have fun with that. Um, what's up, man? CS Productions, what's going on? Are you going to show how to survive at USAFA? I'm looking into joining the academy. So yeah, I'm going to make a lot of different videos when I finally get up there, about just kind of just whatever's going on. For cell phone, this video is pretty good. Good to hear. It's a Samsung, so we got the better cameras over here. Let's see. Have I considered being a pilot after USAFA? That's the goal right now. I want to go to the USAFA, graduate, and then become a pilot. If that doesn't work out, then I'll just become a pilot on my own. Like just have my civilian pilot's license, private pilot's license. Either way, I just want to fly. But first and foremost, I just want to be an officer. And if I can be an officer and fly, that'd be great. But the thing about being a pilot in the Air Force is you don't actually lead a whole lot until you're like a colonel and then you're like a base commander. Otherwise, you're pretty much just flying from lieutenant up until about captain, maybe even up to major, but not really major. Once you're major, you're like a squad commander. But you don't really get to lead outside of just pilots. Like you're pretty much just flying and you get to communicate with like crew chiefs and stuff like that. But if you're a lieutenant in other places, you get to like kind of actually train people a little bit more, or at least connect to airmen a little bit more, which is something I would want to do. I know I have a lot of alpha cats in here. Do I think I'm cheesy? All right, so I got friends in here now. Can you skate or ride BMX while enlisted? I guess, yeah. There's not like a club that you can join. I mean, I guess you can make a BMX club if you want. Am I ready for I-Day? As ready as I can be. I've been running pretty often. So yeah. I'm reading the comments on the side here. I'm ignoring these people. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Besides mac and cheese questions, I'd like to get some variety, some actual good questions. But if not, I'm just going to ramble on about the academy. So I'll be starting on Thursday. I'm in the Hellcat Squadron, and I found out that I'll be going to Squadron, I think 36 or 37. So after that, after BMT or BCT, I'll go into that squadron. So, yeah. But this is just going to be a quick stream. Probably going to do about 10 minutes. Right before I go into BCT. I might make a video tonight or tomorrow about like what I'm packing in my bag. I feel like that would be kind of interesting. So I might do one of those. A lot of people do like what's in my bag for basic training videos, and I think those are pretty popular, so I might do that as well. Can you run an online business in the Air Force? So the thing with running a business in the Air Force is it can't compete with the government. Like it can't like have anything to do with the government or with on-base activities. So like basically you couldn't sell things that the Air Force would buy. Does that make sense? So you can't sell things to the Air Force because that could cause a what's it called? Like not a bias, it's like a conflict of interest. That's what it's called. So it's a bunch of stuff you have to go through, but for the most part, yeah, you can run an online business. In a way, this YouTube channel is my online business because I do make a little bit of money on the side from it, but it has nothing to do with the Air Force really. Even though it's about the Air Force, it doesn't really have to do with like the Air Force money. What's the purpose of the Asvab? It's like kind of just to determine what skills you have and how smart you are and where the Air Force or the military can put you into certain jobs. Didn't you go to BCT when you went to the prep school? So at prep school, I went to I think they call it BMT at the prep school. So yes, I did, and now I'm going to a third one. So the first one was for Enlisted. The second one was when I went to the Air Force Academy prep school, and then the third one will be when I go to the actual Air Force Academy. Hey WildBlue, do you know if it is waiverable if I had bunions and short Achilles on both feet. I'm sorry to laugh at you. That was just funny. And I don't think that's how you spell bunions. But I mean, if you have bunions, then I don't really think that would disqualify you, man. You should be good with that. If you don't think it's like, if it doesn't hurt you or anything, don't even bring it up. Like, don't even mention it. You're gonna go through like a screening and everything. They're probably gonna look at your feet at some point, like just to make sure you're not like you have like club feet or something like super crazy. And if they see your bunions and they have to say something about your bunions, just say like, "Oh yeah, man, I don't know, it's fine. Like I don't have any problems," and they'll let you through. That shouldn't be a problem. Um, Maybe wear some looser shoes. Maybe. Should I wear a bright neon shirt to BCT? I would say yes. Full send. Full send. Would I be considered an old head if I enlisted at 23? That's kind of in the middle. Most people join the Air Force around 23. I'd say that's the average age. Most people are between 17 and maybe like 28. Those are probably like the largest range. And 23 is like right in the middle. What are you going to major in or minor in? I'm not quite sure yet. If you were selling cool t-shirts with that business idea on base, that's fine. If you remember Got Love or Kyle Gott, him and his wife actually they sell t-shirts all the time. And that's totally fine. Have you ever hosted a cadence? I don't know what that is. Can you explain what a cadence is? I don't know what that is. I can call cadence, but I don't know what hosting a cadence is. Do they track what you search? If you mean like your search history, no. But if you got some suspect stuff on there, man, go ahead and just delete that. You don't want that on there. You never know who's gonna go through your history. Your military money, go Air Force or go home. All right. What's going on, Hugo? Hugo's in here. Your military money. If you guys haven't watched his videos, go watch his videos right now. He produces some great content. If you watch his videos, guaranteed your finances will be great. Your career will be much better. You'll make better decisions. He has lots of different information, so I would definitely check out he has a lot of good content. He's also my sponsor, so this is a little bit of a biased response, but I think still he has great content. Let's see. Chat Nation, what did you make in general on the Asvab? I don't remember off the top of my head. I can tell you my overall score was a 77, but I don't remember what I got just for general. If you could work back in time, what job would you choose? If I could go back in time, what job would I choose? I would like to be a firefighter, or fire protection is the proper term, I guess. I just think that would be a really cool job. I worked on ejection seats, and I think that was a really badass job. But firefighter would be pretty cool too, and I'd be probably pretty ripped at this point if I was a firefighter. We got to train with firefighters a couple weeks ago, and that was pretty intense. That was a good day. Why did I go to the prep school? Because I got accepted into the prep school, and I also applied to the prep school. So I applied to the academy. But as an airman, I could have also applied to the prep school, so I applied to both, and then I got accepted into the prep school, so that's where I went. And it turned out to be a pretty good decision. Any recommendation for a prior head to BMT this year? Do you mean prior going into the prep school, Usama? Do you mean prior going into the prep school? Sean Gill just sworn last Friday. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. I'm 30. Dang. Oh yeah, you're National Guard. National Guard, they tend to be a little bit older as well. Hey, I'm shipping out to BMT in August as open electrical. Do you happen to know what type of jobs are available, such as security forces and open general? I'm not quite sure what the Air Force wants right now. I know they always need security forces. That's always in demand. Astronomical. I wish I could read today. That would be great. Would the Air Force provide a medical waiver for food allergy cashews and walnuts? Not quite sure on that one. You should definitely ask though. I can't see how that would prevent you from joining. It would probably, because it's not like they have just walnuts laying around all over the Air Force. You could probably function in the Air Force with that type of allergen. If you guys are just coming in, go ahead and leave comments down below. I'm just reading as I go along here. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because I'm a little bit further behind now. If I didn't get to your question, leave it down in the comment box below again. Just keep posting it, and hopefully I will get to your question. Let's see. What will happen if the military police arrest you for breaking the law? So if you're on base and say you get like pulled over for speeding, you actually don't get a ticket. You just have to go see your sergeant. It's called a first sergeant, and it's usually a master sergeant or a senior master sergeant, and he or she will determine what to do with you. So it's kind of interesting. If you get in trouble on base, then you're under jurisdiction of the base. So it's pretty whatever your leadership decides to do with you. If you get in trouble off base, then usually, well, if you get arrested, then your first cert will have to come to jail and like get you out of jail, and you're not going to be in a great situation after that. So good rule of thumb, don't get arrested. Just in general, even if you're not in the military, that's just a good idea. If you can try not to get arrested. Chad Nation said, did you start running to prepare for BMT? Yeah, I started running about pretty much throughout my whole summer. I've been running, and I just got back to Colorado 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, and I've been running ever since. And that's been a lot harder because we're about 7,000 feet elevation, and it's a lot harder to run up here, and it's really, really, really dry. So if you're coming to the prep school or if you're coming to USAFA, definitely run and get in shape before you get here, and if you can, get here about a week in advance just to acclimate to the altitude. Let's see, did I ever get an opportunity to deploy? Unfortunately not. I put my name in the hat several times to get deployed, but it just never happened. Also, it's not really a time of war that I was really spending, that I was enlisted. We weren't really at war, like a huge war, so it was sort of harder to get deployed as well. You'd be surprised how many people want to be deployed. Let's see, what's the marijuana policy of the Air Force? Let's see, even if you are in a legal state like Colorado, especially Denver, like we've been in Denver all weekend, and you walk on every corner, it's like some marijuana dispensary, but you cannot smoke. No matter where you are, no matter what country you're in, no matter how old you are, you can't smoke marijuana or consume hemp products at all. Let's see. Fire protection doesn't transition smoothly into the civilian world, from what I've researched. I didn't know that. I would imagine for a lot of different jobs, like you can do it in the Air Force, but you still need to get your certificate. Like you need a license to do it in the public. So for example, if I worked on planes in the Air Force, I can't just leave and then go work for Delta Airlines. I would have to go and get my airplane power plant license. It's airframe and power plant, AMP license. If I was a CDL driver, if I drove buses in the Air Force, I would still need to go get my CDL before I could work in the civilian sector. But I think I'm about to wrap it up, guys. Sorry if I didn't get to all of your questions. I might do another live stream because you guys have a lot of questions here that I was not able to get to. And thank you, Charlie P, or Charlie F. It's AMP license. But thank you, everybody. I will be starting my journey through the Air Force Academy next Thursday. I will probably make a few more videos before I start, and it'll be a while before I can actually come back with you guys because it'll be 6 weeks before I'm back online. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. I'm going to go in with a positive attitude, and I'm probably going to have a bunch of people yelling in my face in a couple of days, and I'm okay with that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get it started. So yeah, I'll try not to die. Strapula, I think that's how you say it. But thank you all for watching. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, everybody. Yep. Yep, thank you, everybody. All right, I'll see y'all later. I gotta salute. Peace out.